Did you know that nearly 50% of all marriages in the United States end in divorce or separation? That's right, many couples don't weather the storm. Relationship issues are common, not just in marriages but across all partnerships. We all face issues in our relationships. If we think about it, we might be contributing to the problem. Often it's easier to blame others than to face our faults. Acknowledging our own role in conflicts needs courage, but real growth stems from self-awareness. Understanding your role in the issues is key. Acknowledging your contribution to the problem is the first step towards a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Consider the story of Jack and Jill, a typical couple with their fair share of ups and downs. Their tale is as old as time yet as relevant as the morning news. Jack and Jill were in love, but like any couple, they had their issues. The first hurdle they faced was communication, or rather, the lack thereof. Jack, a man of few words, often struggled to express his feelings. Jill, on the other hand, was a whirlwind of emotions, often leaving Jack feeling overwhelmed and misunderstood. Disagreements soon became a regular feature of their interactions. Jack's silence exasperated Jill and she felt unheard. Jack felt attacked and retreated further into his shell. Their arguments were not about resolution, but about winning, making the other person see they were right. It was a vicious cycle that they couldn't seem to break. And then there was the waning spark. In the beginning, Jack and Jill were inseparable. They shared laughter, dreams, and a sense of adventure. But as time passed, the excitement faded. The laughter became scarce, the dreams seemed distant, and the adventures turned into routine. They were in a relationship, yes, but the sense of companionship was slowly slipping away. These are common issues that many couples face, yet they are often overlooked. Lack of communication can create a chasm between two people. Disagreements, if not handled correctly, can escalate into full-blown arguments, leaving both parties feeling hurt and unheard. And the loss of spark, the fading of that initial excitement, can leave a relationship feeling dull and unfulfilling. In Jack and Jill's case, they both contributed to these issues. Jack's inability to communicate effectively and Jill's emotional intensity created a rift between them. Their approach to disagreements only widened the gap, and their failure to keep the spark alive led to a sense of monotony. Like Jack and Jill, many of us encounter these problems but fail to recognize our role in them. Often it's easier to point fingers at our partners than to look inwards and ask ourselves, are we the problem? In every relationship, the role of self-awareness cannot be overstated. It's like holding a mirror up to our souls, forcing us to see ourselves as we truly are, not as we'd like to be. It's about understanding our strengths, sure, but also recognizing our flaws. You see, our personal flaws and behaviors can significantly contribute to the issues in our relationships. Perhaps it's a quick temper, a tendency to be overly critical, or even a lack of communication. It's these little things, these habits that we've grown so comfortable with, that can start to gnaw at the fabric of our relationships. But here's the thing, it's not about playing the blame game. It's not about pointing out faults and declaring, aha, I knew I wasn't the problem. It's about understanding that we all come with our own set of strengths and weaknesses. And sometimes our weaknesses can inadvertently hurt the ones we love. It's about understanding that our actions, our words, and even our silence can impact our partners in ways we may not even realize. And it's about accepting that change begins with us. The truth is, we all have a part to play in our relationship woes. Recognizing this is key to finding solutions. Accepting that you might be the problem in your relationship isn't easy, but it's a crucial step towards resolution. It's like standing in front of a mirror and truly seeing yourself, not just your image, but your actions, your words, their ripple effects. It's about looking at the reflection and acknowledging, yes, I've made mistakes, yes, I've caused pain, and yes, I can do better. Taking responsibility is not about guilt or shame. It's about owning up to your actions and understanding their impact on your relationship. It's about saying, I messed up and I'm sorry. It's about showing your partner that you value them enough to admit when you're wrong. But here's the thing, taking responsibility isn't a one-time act. It's a journey of personal growth and self-improvement. It's about learning from your mistakes and striving to be a better version of yourself. It's about making amends, mending bridges, and rebuilding trust. In relationships, responsibility is a two-way street. Both partners need to take responsibility for their actions. So it's not just about you owning up to your mistakes. It's also about creating a safe space for your partner to admit their faults without fear of judgment or retribution. Remember, taking responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself. It means understanding your actions and their consequences. It's about growth, change, and most importantly, it's about love. Once you've recognized and accepted your role in the issues, It's time to make changes. One of the most significant steps towards improving your relationship is enhancing your communication skills. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship. It's not just about talking, but also about listening and understanding. Start by expressing your feelings honestly, but tactfully. Avoid blaming language, instead use I statements. For instance, instead of saying "you never listened to me," try "I feel unheard when I express my thoughts." Next, show more appreciation. It's easy to take our partners for granted, especially if we've been with them for a long time. However, showing appreciation can breathe new life into your relationship. It's not only about grand gestures of love, it can be as simple as saying thank you for the little things they do, acknowledging their efforts or complimenting them. Remember, appreciation fosters a positive environment and makes your partner feel valued. Another key element in making changes is addressing personal issues that may be affecting your relationship. We all carry baggage, whether from our past relationships, childhood, or personal insecurities. These issues can seep into our relationships, causing misunderstandings and conflicts. It's important to recognize these issues and work on them, either by self-reflection, reading self-help books, or seeking professional help. Moreover, it's essential to remember that change takes time and requires patience. You won't see results overnight. It's a process, a journey that you and your partner embark on together. It might be tough and there might be setbacks, but don't be disheartened. Keep going, keep trying. Also, it's crucial to be patient with your partner as well. They are also trying to navigate through this journey of change. Understand that they too might struggle and make mistakes. Be supportive, be understanding, and keep communicating. And finally, always remember why you're doing this. For the love, for the bond, for the shared dreams and memories, for the relationship that you both cherish. Change isn't easy, but it's worth it. Your relationship is worth it. Reflecting on your actions and their impact on your relationship can be a powerful tool for improvement. Welcome to the power of reflection, a transformative stage where we turn our gaze inward, seeking the truth about our part in our relationship challenges. This is the stage where we revisit the key points we've discussed so far, and see how they all fit together. Let's rewind for a moment. Remember Jack and Jill? The seemingly perfect couple who were constantly at odds because they were unable to identify and address the issues within their relationship. The reality of relationships, as we've seen, is that they require constant work, communication, and understanding. We then ask the tough question, are you the problem? This was not about blame, but about recognizing the role we play in the dynamics of our relationships. It's about understanding that sometimes we might be contributing to the problems without even realizing it. And then, we talked about taking responsibility. This isn't about carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, but rather about acknowledging your part in the issue, and stepping up to make amends. Making changes followed next. This is the stage where you put your insights into action, where you start to modify your behavior and attitudes, and see the positive impact on your relationship. Now, we're here, at the power of reflection. This is where it all comes together. Reflection is the mirror that helps us see who we truly are in a relationship. It's the process that helps us understand our actions, their effects, and how we can improve. Reflection is about self-awareness, it's about responsibility, and most importantly, it's about change. It's about being able to look at yourself, to see the good and the bad, and to understand that you have the power to change things for the better. So take a moment, reflect on your role in your relationship problems, and start making changes today. Your relationship deserves your best self.
If you have found this video helpful, please give it the thumbs up and remember to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment below.